It is a Tuesday morning at 3:40 something in the morning, man, and we are just riding, gliding on our way to work right now. You know what I mean? Today I just want to talk about. I want to give a shout out to all the truck drivers out there, man. That just stay consistent no matter what. Stay consistent at what you do, man. You know what I mean? I know sometimes guys out there, guys and girls, sometimes you feel like quitting. Sometimes you feel like giving up. Sometimes you feel like hanging it up. But just keep it consistent at what you do, man. And at the end of the rainbow, you're gonna see that the outcome is gonna be justified for all you're doing, man. You know what I mean? You know, one of the major issues in trucking is job hopping. And I can sometimes be from D. What's popping, man? Sometimes I can't really sit here and disagree with the job hoppers, but all I can do is tell everybody out there that's you just got your CDL, you're trying to look for that job, trying to look for the right job. Just just do your due diligence, man, and they tell you depending on what you're doing. If in food service, they tell you you're gonna let it get a lot of cases, and sometimes that just don't be the case. You know what I'm saying? So you got, man, you can't trust a word that come out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the job hopping thing, man. I really do. But once you learn how to start vetting these companies, once you learn how to start doing your research, then it's up to you to pick the right company for you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of YouTubers that I follow that and one thing about these YouTubers, man, they stay consistent over the years that I've been following their channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I follow Dirty Broke 215. He does calling. Um Ever since I've been watching him, that's all he been doing, staying consistent, making that money. I follow Bank LTL, staying consistent. Trucker Abdullah, staying consistent as the owner operator. I follow Island Trucker, staying consistent as the owner operator. And one thing I learned from these owner operators that been staying consistent, it doesn't matter if the market is high or low. Kevin Leak also, I follow him as the owner operator. And if I don't mention your name, man, I follow a lot of owner operator guys, right? One thing I learned from these owner operators that stay consistent at what they do, right? Doesn't matter if the market is high or low. They understand the game. They understand what they're doing. And eventually they're gonna be successful what they do. You know what I mean? And one thing I always see these guys, man, the market is good. As the owner operator, they rush in, they buy these expensive trucks, and you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to run, they don't know what they're doing, and they end up losing their truck. They end up failing. They end up bailing. Ship stopped sailing. Train got derailing. It started hailing. They end up getting a tailing. It just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? You just got to stay consistent at what you doing trucking, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes in food service, like sometimes I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes, you know what I mean? I wake up in the morning, I'm like, man, what the hell I'm doing this for, bro? You know what I mean? There's so much options in life. You know what I'm saying? But I think about the time that we put in at what we do. We think about that. Think about the paycheck. We think about the benefits. We think about trying to load up that 401k. You know what I'm saying? And we even think about vacay. You know what I mean? Because one thing a lot of people don't talk about, man, when you start a job over, and this is what happened to me when I switched from U.S. Food to Cheney. My vacation started over, man. You know what I mean? And as a truck driver, man, taking time off, getting paid at it, should be an important thing to you. As important as it is to work, it should be equally or more important to take time off, to take time away from work, man, to readjust your mind, readjust your thinking. You know what I'm saying? Meditate. You know what I mean? Take some time for yourself. Take some time with the family. You know what I mean? Everybody needs that time sometimes, man. You know what I mean? So it's very important, man, that you try to get with the right job out there, man. Do your research and make sure they have the benefit package that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I haven't taken a vacation in a long time. Um, I had some time off as of late, even last year, but not for not for reasons that I can control. You know what I mean? I even had some time off. The last time I've been to Jamaica, is not for reasons I can control either. Last time I've been to Jamaica is to bury my mother. You get what I'm saying? So I need some vacay, man. I need to take some time away. Um, Stuff like that, clear my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like taking time away is a big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell all the truck drivers out there, man, that's getting in the game, especially if you're getting in the food service, if you're getting in the fuel hauling, if you're getting in NTL, LTL, it doesn't matter what you're getting into in trucking, man. Stay consistent at what you do. And shout out to all the job hoppers. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a job hopper on the live one day and just to kind of see what goes through their mind. You know what I mean? Shout out to I had who I had on the show the other day. I had I think Omar. Shout out Omar from NYC. I had him on the show the other day, right? I had him on the live, and he got a very interesting idea of jumping from back and forth from company to company. And his idea is not a bad one. His whole idea is that he's going to grab that sign-on bonus. So at least he got a plan. You know what I'm saying? Some people are jumping from job to job without no plan. You know what I mean? Without no plan. So shout out to all the hoppers. In life, you just got to do what you got to do. I mean, shout out to my boy. I want to send a shout out to my boy. And it's crazy, man. One thing I can tell people, is I don't know who's born. I don't know how many people follow me. That's if your sign is a Pisces. One thing I can tell people, man, Pisces get along very well. Pisces click is like a natural thing, man. I don't know why. And shout out to my homie. Uh, he start truck driving school yesterday. You know what I mean? I don't want to reveal the name of the company. Well, it don't really matter. The name of the company is Cypress, from out of Florida. You know, so shout out to him, man. And the reason I want to send him a shout out because there's a lot of people that they be talking about getting in trucking, and every day you see them, they just talk about the same thing over and over and over again. You know what I mean? They have no self motivation. You know what I mean? They act like they want somebody to push them every day. All they do, you pull up to the store, make a delivery. All they do is talk about trucking over and over and over again. I want to get my CDL. I'm trying to get my CDL, and you just get tired of it. You know what I mean? Because you're saying to yourself, they ain't gonna get your CDL. They just talk too much, man. So shout out to everybody that hey, do it and not just talk about it. You know what I mean? And before I get out of here, man, shout out to everybody. Obviously, that's gonna catch us on the replay. Shout out to all my new subscribers out there. You know, and shout out to everybody, man. That it doesn't matter what food service company you work at, LTL trucking, whatever company you work at. Shout out to everybody because one thing that I don't do, I don't try to act like what I do or where I work. You know what I'm saying? Is better than everybody else. I don't do that type of stuff, man. Because at the end of the day, a man is just a man. You know what I mean? You can cut 100 men open, and everybody's gonna bleed red. So I don't ever try to act like I'm better than nobody else. So it doesn't matter what company you work at. As long as you do what you gotta do, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You might be some obstacles. Obviously, you got some people in the wrong field with the wrong intentions, but you just gotta keep on going forward, keep on pushing ahead, keep on walking with God, and eventually the devil's people they're just gonna fade away. Cause you got a lot of people, man. They come to they get a certain type of position, and their whole intention is bad, man. They look at people in a negative way, negative aspect. You got to understand, man. The devil got a whole bunch of people that they're using to cause a bunch of confusion and try to always trying to stir up something. Always trying to like they'll come somewhere and like if they see a peaceful environment, they're not gonna like that. They're gonna try to change everything. And I'm talking about like what I'm talking about. Let me get specific with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, you got like you'll be working at a company, right? Everything will be all good. Then eventually you get a new it could be a new supervisor, it could be a new CEO or owner, whatever it is, right? And eventually you're gonna get a lot of good ones. Like let me not take that away from them, right? But you're also gonna get that guy, right? You're gonna end up getting that guy, and he's gonna be one of the devil's disciples. I don't know if I don't know if there's any such thing as a devil's disciple, but you're gonna get that guy, man. He's not gonna want to see peace. He's not gonna want to see the place running smoothly. He's just not gonna want to do that. But all I can tell you, drivers, is to keep on, hold your head down, do what you got to do, be a professional, do your pre-trip, do your post-trip, wear your seatbelt, don't talk on the phone while you're driving. Cameras is watching, people are watching, customers are watching, people are snitching. You know what I mean? All type of things, man. Just do what it is that you got to do. You know what I mean? As long as you take care of your part, it doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what type of intentions they come here with or come there with or anywhere they go. It doesn't matter what type of intentions. As long as you stay professional, do what you got to do. What the hell could they do? You know what I mean? And I just want to shout out all the good supervisors out there that work with people, all the good you know what I mean, transportation managers out there that work with people. Shout out to all the HR departments out there that take the time out to work with people. There's a lot of good people out there, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good people out there that really cares about what they do. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good in the food service industry. We got a lot of good routers out there. Shout out to the good routers out there. You know what I mean? Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Shout out to the good routers. That's all I gotta say. I'm not even gonna divil and dabble down that avenue, because if a lot of people know me, man, if you understand the way I talk, I'm King Subliminal. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. I don't got shout out to all the good routers. I really appreciate what y'all do. You know what I mean? What could I do? What else could I do without these 670 um elementary cases today? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of day. That's how I need to get my day going, man. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the good routers that's looking out. I appreciate y'all for what y'all do, man. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna have a new guy. They're gonna end up with about 20 stops, 800 cases, and they're gonna end up needing help. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. We gotta keep on pushing. It doesn't matter what's one thing about me, man. It doesn't matter what they put on my trailer. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna go run into a supervisor and be like, "Hey, man, look what they put on my truck." I'm just gonna get it done, man, and go home. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna get it done and go home, man. Shout out to all the you know who I want to give a shout out to? Shout out to all the security guards that work for these trucking companies, man. That just have respect for people, man. That just respect people, respect their job, respect the process of life. You know what I mean? Because in life, man, to get respect, you got to give respect, man. You know what I mean? And I just respect people, man, that just have manners. Because I was brought up with a lot of manners, stuff like that. Um, I was brought up with a lot of pleasantry. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the good security guards out there. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to shine no light on the other ones, but shout out to the good ones. You know what I mean? I ain't going to shine no lights on the other one. But one thing I want to tell the security guards out there, man, just you got to understand that we know a lot of you guys trying to be RoboCop, but you got to be safe. Your body cannot stop these tractor trailers, right? So it doesn't matter if a driver's over the road. It doesn't matter what a tractor trailer driver is doing. A driver's pulling up to a DC or wherever. You just cannot jump in front of these tractors, man. You know what I mean? I loved that movie RoboCop, but it's not real. You know what I mean? I love watching the Terminator. It's not real. Your body's not made of steel. You'll end up getting killed. You know what I mean? So if you listen to this and you got a security guard in your family, just let them understand coming from a truck driver, just have some type of safety things about what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because I see some security guards, man. They take some risks, bro. Truck is coming, slowing down, and they just jump in front of the damn tractor. Like that makes some sense. You know what I mean? Like, what if a driver make a mistake and they're trying to press the brake, but their mind slipped. They press the gas. And I see this all the time in different states. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. And this morning, man, before I want to start working, one thing I wanted to say to all the truck drivers out there, just take it easy and take it nice and take it slow. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's the only way you should go, because once you start rushing out here, man, the outcome is not gonna be a good one. Once you start losing your mind out here, you rushing, trying to please customers and stuff like that, the outcome could be tragic. You know what I mean? You gotta follow all the safety protocols, man. Don't get caught up into this rushing stuff, man. I ain't rushing for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rushing for nobody, man. I'm just gonna keep on taking my little 1-2 step, trying to get to where I need to get to. You know what I mean? Because in the game of rushing in the trucking industry have never came out good, bro. You know what I mean? Take your time out there, drivers. You got a CDL to protect. You got a family that's worried about you, that you gotta provide for. You got other families out there that you could eventually end up hurting. There's so much at stake. There's so much in your hands. You're not driving a car. You're not even trying to get far. I'm just saying, when you get in these tractor trailers, take your time, stop losing your mind. Everything gonna end up fine if you just take your time. Now I know for a fact that sometimes some of the companies that we work for, they put a lot of pressure on us to get to point A from point B. But that's where your professional got to kick in. That's where you got to be a professional and be like, you know what? I got to be a professional, man. I know they're rushing me, but at the end of the day, I got to do what it is that I got to do by being safe. You know what I mean? Take your time, my peoples, because at the end of the day, all that matters is that you get there. That's all that matters if you get there. You feel what I'm saying? Arrive alive. If you arrive alive, man, you already one step ahead of the game. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, these cases are getting off the truck. I'm here trying to park my car, man. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I forget how to drive a damn car. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I wasn't gonna give this car to my daughter, I would get rid of this car. It don't Like I don't enjoy driving a car no more. Like nowadays, I find myself like more relaxing when I drive my pickup truck. I eventually gonna give this car to my daughter. I really maybe I don't want to because I don't know. She still gotta earn it though. Mhm. But I mean, so far she been doing good grades and stuff like that. But still gotta earn it. Mhm. Or I might just buy her a little Corolla, something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. It's 4:08 in the morning, man. Shout out to all the truck drivers that's up early. Shout out to all the drivers that's gonna be late. Man. Hey, I remember working at US Food, right? We used to get points for being late. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised no drivers got hurt because come 4 in the morning, all you used to see was drivers sprinting through the damn warehouse to try to go run to the office to clock in. It was almost dangerous, man. You know what I mean? And I know the warehouse guys was laughing at us. We used to sprint to try to run to go clock in, man. Because if we was 5 minutes late, we was late. And US Food don't play. They're giving us points. You know what I mean? Everybody tell me that US Food ain't as strict as it used to be. It doesn't matter what they say. I'm still traumatized from the strictness. You know what I mean? Now, I know companies got to run a certain type of way. And I know companies got to run a certain type of with certain type of standards. But some companies, man, they just take it too far, yo. You know what I mean? Some of the things they do is just overboard. Some of the things they do is just unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like for instance, like check out how funny this sounds, right? And I'm gonna tell you something, but I'm being serious. So they tell me right that U.S. food is not strict no more. Why? And one of the policies changes is that drivers can now have coffee and drink water in your truck while driving. Y'all think about that for a second, people. I'm not making this up. You can ask any U.S. food driver. Oh yeah, we're not strict no more, man. We can drink coffee. We can have a drink of water. Let that sizzle in your mind for a second. And I can't make this up. And I ain't saying nothing because I want y'all to think about that for a second. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, I just got to work. I'm about to do what it is that I do. Y'all have a safe day out there, man.